Hi, my name is Pascal. Today we are going to discuss which Rogue racks are best for a small space. If you want more information on the topic, please follow the links in the description box below, where you will find entire articles about the racks from Rogue and what I think of them after writing about 1,000 articles on Rogue fitness equipment and other fitness equipment and watching hundreds of hours of material, and also being a Rogue customer myself now here in Europe for many years. The best racks from Rogue for a small space are the foldable racks. Rogue has quite done a lot of work to expand around the foldable racks, so you will get them with the monster uprights, with the monster lite uprights. You will get them in different colors, but the main idea is that in a small space you actually have a half rack that you can also fold to the wall and then use the space still for doing exercises. The upshot with that is that yes, it does save a lot of space. The downside is you really need to know how to install this or have a friend who installs it for you, because usually the breaking point and the safety shortcoming with these kind of racks is not the rack itself, but actually how they have been attached to the wall. Whenever you see any drop tests with these folding racks, they usually come off the wall where they have been attached, because something was faulty or the wall was actually not solid enough to carry the entire weight. So you really have to know what you're doing installing these if you don't want to turn them into a health hazard for yourself. An additional component to think about when you're buying a rack for a small space is how to store everything that you would normally keep on the rack. So the barbell, the safeties, the plates, maybe also the bench. Where do these things go when you actually fold up the rack? Now, the most easy answer will be to just drill a few holes in the wall and put some storage pins up there. And Rogue has plenty of things to offer for that. But just think about all of this before you buy, because these hangers and all of these little its and bits, and then you have to get them to the wall. If you have to get a person who actually installs it for you, rather you're installing yourself, this can rack up quite a bit of money if you're not planning this up front. So a foldable setup is definitely not as straightforward as the 4-post setup that I have here, because it is moving around a lot. And me personally, I'm not a huge fan of these foldable racks, because I don't want to spend 10 minutes at the beginning of my workout and 10 minutes at the end of my workout folding that thing up and putting everything away. I have a busy day anyway. Now, I don't know about you, and of course if you have a limited space, fair enough, then a foldable rack is the best option for you. But if I could somehow squeeze a half rack into that space, an RM3 or an HR2, I'll take that any day over one of the foldable racks, even though it looks very fancy on the advertisements. Another thing to consider with foldable racks is your floor. Is your floor really even where you want to install it? Or do you actually need to put a bit of smoothing to it? Because you have to swing the two parts of the rack, and if the floor is uneven somewhere there, then you're kind of defeating the purpose of the foldable rack, because you basically can't fold it anymore. So before you buy, really check the floors, whether they are even and whether you think there is enough spiel for the foldable rack to move around. Again, they are the best options for limited space and to get the most functionality out of that small space. But really do your research, do some planning, because there are a lot of racks that are foldable which haven't been put on the wall, or once they were put on the wall, it was just a pain in the ass anyway for the person who wants to use them. With this all being said about foldable racks, the Rogue Fitness foldable racks are actually some of the best you can get in the market. They do what they say on the tin. If you install them correctly, then you will get a lot of joy out of them. The whole action for folding them and also the uprights and the make of the brand itself are excellent. That is not the issue here. The issue is more about it looks cool when it's done, but really you have to bring some DIY skills to the table to make that work for you. If you're a DIY person anyway, I encourage you to a foldable rack, and also if you don't mind setting it up, and if you want your garage still to be your kind of playground for doing your DIY stuff when you're not working out, this is ideal. But if you are someone who just wants to get in and out fast, train, and doesn't care whether the car is parked on the street, then please go with a 4-post with an RM3 or an RM4 or the Monster Lite versions, because it's just so much easier to handle. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and tell your friends about my channel. Have a very nice day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.